bow your head, Outlander. You may not see the dead, but the dead see you.
You dare to stand before the first Ashcan, Outlander? Move on, or pay the price in blood.
with my shield, you foul creatures! Thank you for aiding me, but I sense you came for a different purpose. Let's talk inside the cavern. An outlander? Surely there must be another way. No, my lady, of course not. I'll do as you ask. Come here, outlander. We must talk. It feels strange to talk to an outlander in such a sacred place, but the Queen of the Night Sky insists. I need to render judgment on an important claim, and she says you can help me reach the correct decision. Words of truth from the mouth of an outlander. Remarkable. The Red Exiles and a few others believe that Chodola is the Nerevarine. He's convinced them, but not me. I came here to consider my options. I fear, perhaps, but I must remain impartial. If someone else reveals the flaws in Chodola's claims by comparing him to the failed incarnates, that might do the trick. We thought the incarnates were... Take this... We need knowledge to defeat Chodola, Outlander. Listen well to what the failed incarnates have to say.
The Nerevarine remains a promise. The Nerevarine.
Once I was the hope of my people, but then my claim was proven false. Now I wait, and I hope for the Nerevarine to fulfill the...
We are the failed incarnates. Take my scroll and help the...
Mortal, let us speak. I foresaw your use. Doversee's wisdom outshines most other mortals. She recognizes the futility. Then go. Return to Aldrin.
Ah, a fellow outsider in this inhospitable sea of ash. I wonder if we might help each other.
Thank the moon and star. You've returned. The wise woman returned from the cavern of the incarnate and went right into Scar to... of course. Used the tales of the failed incarnates to counter Chodala's arguments. That's brilliant. Well, an outlander has no status in the council. The Ashlanders won't listen to a word you say. Someone else has to present the arguments. Someone they trust. Meet me inside.
Must we continue this farce? It's obvious that I'm the Neraverian.
Someone has stepped forward to challenge your claim, Chodala.
Seren, I'm disappointed in you, dear sister.
Enough. I shall hear your arguments and render my decision.
Even the Outlander can see that I'm the most powerful Ashkan. My strength alone proves that I am the Neraverian.
Chodala puts forth his great strength as proof of his claim. Yes, that's a sound argument. Incarnate, appear!
As a warrior and as an Ashkan, I was the most powerful of my age. But for all my strength, I failed my people. Don't follow my example.
The faithless houses dare to threaten our land, but we shall meet them in battle, and I will lead us to victory.
This is more nerve-wracking than I anticipated. Which, of course. Let's see what happens. This doesn't look right. That's not right. Try another scroll. That makes sense. Incarnate, appear!
I thought the path to the Neraverian was a path of blood and battle, but my love of war was my undoing. War is not the way.
These failed incarnates prove nothing! I need no counsel but my own, as befits my status as the Neraverian.
I think it... Of course. Incarnate, appear!
I refuse to accept the counsel of the wise women and the Ashkans. I thought I knew best, but I knew nothing. That is not the way of the Neraverian.
Seren and the Outlander, their arguments have merit. Chodala, we deny your claim. You are not the Neraverian.
This proves nothing! Look how the staff protects me! I am the Neraverian! Red Exiles, slay the
Brother,
unbelievers.
no!
From the side!
Nerevarine!
Go to my hut and get my healer's sack. Now.
I hate what my
Right away,
brother's
wise
become.
woman.
Mortal, I would have words with you. Chodala has been revealed as a failed Nerevarine, but that time is against you. Return.
That was... Exhilarating.
Priests seem nervous today.
As a god weakens, how this upstart Ashlander learned to attune Silka Seal's tool confounds due to Lord Vivek's condition. It falls upon us to find a solution. Lord Vivek must conserve his remaining energy. How should I? You see right through me, Outlander. I have more worries than a Kwama queen has eggs. We need to stop Chokra. Is the bull sure it can bed the Betty? The female, Vivek, Lord Vivek, the female...
someone up there? I could use some help down here. Hurry, please. I have a natural aversion to Daedra. So hard to concentrate and maintain schedules when interruptions constantly occur. Don't they know the Great Gear never pauses in its rotations? So that was you up there. I appreciate the assistance. Daedric entities can be very... Logic has very little place in the behavior of Daedra, my hopeful associate. Studying the fabric of reality does tend to attract unwanted attention. But these creatures appeared just before you entered my tower. I wonder, why have you returned? Ah, a modification of my master's old experiments, turning a simple tool into a dangerous weapon. Ingenious! Evil, yes, but also quite brilliant. A tonal inverter should counter it. Uses sound waves to temporarily disrupt the flow of energy. No, of course not. I just invented it. I need proper components to build such a device. My hirelings scour the land for materials all... Hirelings? Yes, they worked for me, before they quit, ungrateful netches. Still, I paid them well before the pistons slipped their alignments. They should know where to find the components. Last I heard, Snorthen and the others were in Molag Mar. The situation is wound dangerously tight, but I believe the gears revolve around you. Once you leave, I should be perfectly safe. Or at least as safe as I ever am in the midst of all these experiments. You, however, stay vigilant, my friend. I could, but I won't pour 5-year-old Flynn into a cracked decanter. No offense. Suffice it to say, they're fairly...
citizen.
What is it?
Another new face. One. If you're passing through, pay attention. I'll say this once. I find it best to put official notice in if you're offering. Avoid killing the Ashlanders unless they...
Damned vampires. I'll find a way to make... He did he? Eager to be... Because the mage...
Onagers wear the badge of those who lead. A few new names. Deeds. Stand tall for your wars, O ye boys on
Well? If you're another pilgrim... Let me see that. What's that crazy mage need this time? I suppose you could find a manual clockwork shaft in the Nichu-left ruins. But I'd avoid that place if I were you. If the roof doesn't collapse, the constructs will rip you apart. If you insist. Deep in the ruins churns a big machine. When I was there, it sputtered and vibrated, collapsing parts of the ceiling. Lava and rock fell everywhere. You need to get past that and some nasty constructs to retrieve the item. That mage is a menace. Oh, he always paid well, but the places he asked me to go, each was more dangerous.
I feel like such a puny snowback, hiding here in Molag Mar. But you don't want to hear about my trouble. Berylzar. He's the reason I'm a shattered man, doomed to become the cursed contraption. I almost had it figured out when a ghost floated up to me. No problem, I think. But then it enters a centurion. Ghost machines. No sane Nord can fight ghost machines. I dropped my notes and ran as fast as I could. Not just ghosts. Ghosts that possess dwarven machines. I'm through working for that crazy old mage and his clockwork monstrosities. But if you want to get past the steam trap, find my notes and follow the directions.